know, you think it would be wiser in the city way to let the district attorney office decide what should be done and whatever action should be taken before we go off and take advice and do this?
No, sir, because I think, and of course, I don't want to infringe upon any investigations going on outside of the city council. And I really don't want to comment on it. But I would say this, that, well, so the event has already happened. I mean, there's either something that's happened, or either a crime's been committed or it hasn't. And I agree with you, that should be within the purview of the district attorney, absolutely. But that's already happened. What's here and now is the taxpayers of the city of Valdosta, in my opinion, ought to be paid back. And it's not a lot of money in the big scheme of things. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's not a lot of money. But it's the point. It's the point that our elected officials ought not be doing that. And I don't think, in answer your question directly, I don't think it would affect any other investigation in any way.
But the point I'm making is, I think, in my opinion, and I will look into it more, but in my opinion, the mayor's paid every month. The city's not going to lose any money one way or another over this thing. We need to wait and let the district attorney's office make a decision, and then we'll proceed. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
Would you mind stating number 3 one more time?
Yes, sir. Number 3 would be the city council to convene a committee of inquiry made up of council members and the city attorney to do an internal investigation of these events and of course the city council can investigate whatever they want to, but I would respectfully submit that the 2 primary issues to be investigated would be, number 1, what, if anything, should the city council do to the mayor? And number 2, what I think is probably the most important thing I've said tonight, is what can the city do to make sure something like this never happens again?
Again, do you have any authority for us to do this?
Well, I believe, Mr. Talley, that a committee was recently convened to address certain allegations made against a city council member.
Yes, that was because an ethical complaint was filed under our ethical ordinance. If a complaint is filed, we're required to do that. But that wouldn't be filed. I don't know that this body can go out and start doing that.
Well, sir, I'll tell you what, we can make sure that happens.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You plan to file an ethical complaint?
Oh, I need to consult with my client first, but I would say that would be my recommendation.
I can give you my answer now. He will do it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity to be heard.
Thank you. Are there any other citizens wishing to be heard?
Yes, sir. I'm Roy Taylor Sr. I live at 2209 Drive, Valdosta, Georgia. I'd like to first of all suggest an idea to you. Many of our citizens have came here and talked and talked and talked, and you have listened, but you haven't heard their concerns and you have not answered them. And I think it's very, very easy way to do so, to make them feel like they're wanted, appreciated, and we like to make you feel like you're wanted and appreciated. I've suggested to Mr. Hampson and his assistant this week. I've seen governors do this. I've seen mayors do it. I saw county officials do it. That on the Saturday before, the first Saturday before your first meeting of your work session and your session like tonight, you have a 3 hour from 9 to 12 for citizens to be heard and answered, in your opinion, what can be done. Then we would bother you a lot less here. You won't see Roy Taylor here because I would want an answer. And I've talked to some of the friends here. Some of them don't agree with what I do, and some of them do. Thank God we respect each other and agree on what we can do. I would love you to think about that very much. And I won't have to remind you that if you're against the election time this past today. So please think of that. And please think of Mr. Wright right here had allegations made against him that day. You will. You hope a hearing. He was embarrassed in this city. And there was no proof when it was all ended. And I'll listen to you, sir. So that's what we expect the mayor to have to go through, which he should. He done it for about a year and 3 or 4 months. And when I began to investigate and go to records, I pull off your bank, Mr. Talley, and a year and a half later, I will send half of it back. Does that solve that? Thank you, President.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Mr. Taylor, as I told your attorney, if you want to file
We're
this,
talking about that.
as I told your attorney, if you want to file an ethics complaint, file it with the clerk of council downstairs, and it will be taken appropriate action, same as was done on the other that you referred to. You have every right to do so if you want to.
Well, we're,
Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. And I like the idea of that first Saturday before the meeting, so.
Well, thank you, Mr. Payton, we'll vote for you, Ron. By the way, I'm gonna take these gloves back home, the mayor's not here tonight, I promise that.